everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Madhouse Podcast. It's your girl, Maddy Smith, here in the Yes Digital Studio. Shout out Caroline and Jorge in the production booth. Yeah, that's right. There they are. We got a very special episode for you guys today. It's August. Summer is slow. And so why not do a solo Maddy episode? Just shooting the shit, you guys. I feel like I don't get enough FaceTime with my audience, with my fans. So this is the perfect moment, mid-August, to just pop in and say what's up. No distractions, no guests, just me and you guys. How does that sound? That's what I thought. So what can I tell you? Life is good. I'm on a little bit of a summer break in August. Next week, I'm going on vacation to Yosemite. And I'll be going to Lake Tahoe. Yep, that's right, Jorge. That's right. A little Airbnb. I do not camp. I will not be camping. I will be doing an Airbnb that has a hot tub and a sauna and panoramic views of Lake Tahoe. So it came out to be about a couple thousand for the week. So yeah, that's what happens when you book last minute. Super excited. I've not spent a lot of time in Northern California. I'm trying to get out. I'm trying to take shrooms. I'm trying to have a religious experience in Yosemite. I'm trying to come back with my skin shed and an excitement that for life that joie de vivre that I really haven't been feeling in a moment. I'm going to have to hit up my shrooms guy, Gary, for that. I'm excited if you guys have been to the Yosemite or the Lake Tahoe region and send me recs of what to do. Because so far, I know I'm just going to go hiking, swimming, I guess. Do people swim in Lake Tahoe? And I don't know, water skiing or something like that. This past weekend, I went to Nashville for a wedding, got myself dolled up. I got some photos I'm going to share with you guys from this weekend. One of my best friends, his name is Bizzle. He makes my merch. Mm-hmm. He designs my merch. He's my friend because he's Theo Von's tour manager. And Bizzle married his wife, Crystal, this weekend in Nashville. It was a 2-night celebration, I'll tell you that much. Did a little opening night at Love and Exile Bar in Nashville. Second night, Urban Cowboy Bar. And when I tell you, this is the coolest wedding I've ever been to. Like, cool people. Because most weddings I go to, you're like, it's kind of chuggy. This is really, it's not really a lot of, they did the thing, but there's not really a lot of uniqueness to it. This was unique. Everything you could have think. There was a phone to leave Bizzle and Crystal a message on. There was crayons you could draw on the paper on the tables. Everything was customized. The napkins had Bizzle's, a note to Crystal that Bizzle wrote, printed. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It said like peas and carrots, and then Bizzle's. So fucking cute. And then Bizzle's friend Billy, who's a touring musician, played Bizzle's first dance songs, and Bizzle didn't know it was gonna happen.
Oh my God.
So it was a surprise.
It
was so cute. Yeah, I cried. Yeah, I cry every time I go to a wedding. I cry during the guy who ordains them. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter what he's saying. It could be a AI written, when Bizzle met Crystal, everyone knew that it was going to be forever. It doesn't matter if it's AI. I'm sobbing. He had a 4-piece string kind of quartet, but they were playing pop songs, which I love because they did it in The Wedding Singer. The beginning of The Wedding Singer at his wedding is like, and then at this Nashville wedding, they had Forever Young. Love it. Oh, exactly like that. Mm-hmm. So it was a cool wedding. They had cake. They had pizza that you could from Roberta's Pizza. It was great. But I knew the dress code. I knew people were gonna look cool. I knew people were going to be dressed cool because the dress code said creative black tie, and there was a link to the Pinterest that I was zooming in. The Pinterest link was very unhelpful. Respectfully, Crystal, it had an image of 4 girls at a New Year's party, and it was just their legs in tights, legs with an open toe shoe. Everyone at the wedding, I was saying to people at the wedding, I couldn't sleep all week thinking about the Pinterest. I was thinking about this Pinterest board. I woke up on Saturday morning. I said, I cannot wear the dresses that I bought. I'm going to look basic as fuck. And I went to a thrift store in Nashville, and I bought this little get up right here. Ooh, that's right. Let's do a little zoom in. Let's do a little zoom in. Let's do a little zoom in. Not on the feet, because I hate my calves. My calves remind me of my mother. So zoom in on the dress. There we go. Is that not Jorge, thoughts as a straight man? Or whatever you are, pan, I don't know. Jorge has pansexual vibes to me.
Valid. I like it, especially with the arm accessories too, to like balance out everything that's going on.
Mm-hmm. I know, because the dress, audio shout out, if you can't see it, it kind of has a Titanic vibe. Not satanic, Titanic. It's giving Rose. It's giving like, I hate my husband and I'm going to drop off the back of the boat. Mm-hmm. Oh, but who's this third-class man saving my life? Mm-hmm. And then it's giving like my mother tightening my corset before dinner and telling me to not play around with this with this young American boy. It's giving sex in a Jeep, in a Model T car, in the cabin crew. It's giving I will never let go, and then I let go. So I put this little number on. I said, we're fucking doing it. And guess what? Compliments all night. Did I get any photos? One single photo. I didn't get any photos with the bride and the groom. I'm telling you, this wedding had like 300 people. Theo was there. You guys want to know if Maddie Smith is cool? I was at a wedding, and Theo Von stood next to me at the ceremony. So that's right. Did Theo Von say that I looked like I was in Downton Abbey? Yeah. And then I said, Theo, I'm trying to be more like sexy. And he was like, that's Downtown Abbey, Maddie. Whatever. Anywho, let's pull up the slideshow so I can show you guys some of my weekend. Okay, so there's another shot of the dress. Guys, it was vintage. I don't think people are comprehending that I bought it that day. Women do not do that. And it fit me perfectly. Look at that, vintage. Mm-hmm. I also bought gloves that I didn't wear because I think they weren't flying. They looked like I was about to give a colonoscopy. When we were in Nashville, I went to this bakery called Yeast. I had a Czechoslovakian pastry. What are these called, Caroline?
I think they're called goulash.
Goulash. This is a cherry goulash. Shit tasted like Thanksgiving dinner rolls with cherries in it. There's a sausage one back there. Keep going. Any questions about my wedding in Nashville?
Did you dance? Did they have a DJ? Did they have an open bar? Were people sober? You were sober?
I was sober. I was tempted. To do a little wine, but I knew there's too many people here. That glass of wine is go down easy, and then it's going to be 6. Mm-hmm. It's going to be 6, and something bad's going to happen. There was definitely cocaine happening because I went up to Bizzle, and then Bizzle's friend was with him, and then she was like, do you want to go see the tequila room? And in my head, because it was a 3-story party, in my head, there's another room of the wedding that I don't know about, like a lounge or something. Like, if you don't dance, go to the lounge. I'm like, oh. So then she's taking me through like the kitchen of the place, and I'm like, oh my God, is it like did Bizzle set up a speakeasy room? And then no, it's just a back room. There's boxes everywhere. And then she takes me to the back. There's a guy like pouring drinks, and he's like, all original tile in this room. And then she looks at me, she's like, a lot of drugs are about to go down. Oh. And I like lingered for 2 seconds, and then I was like, well, I'm gonna head out.
Good call.
It was open bar, there was dancing, but there was so many people that the dance floor the standing floor it was packed to the gills. It was packed to the gills. These two Bizzle's the kind of guy who, after a show with Theo, Bizzle will have the friends backstage. And it'll be 20 people, like every single show, it's like 20 people. And they're like, Tim is our friend from like years ago. And they're cool, Aspen looking, like Nashville cool. Like the girls in Nashville wear bandanas around their necks, trucker hats, jewelry, jeans, and a boot. And they always look cool. And they're always going to cool bar. All the bars and restaurants in Nashville are way cooler than anything happening in New York. Respectfully, hot take. But they are like cool there. Yeah. Honky tonk. Denim, Zach Bryan, Ray's Bar. Like every bar in Nashville is Ray's Bar. Wow. You know what I mean? Yeah. I like it more than Austin. Hot take. Hot take. I'd rather live in Nashville than Austin, I think. Because then you get the music. Obviously, Austin has music, but Nashville has, music. You meet musicians. They have music recording studios. I mean, Jack White was there recording Sticky Icky Thump or whatever that song's called.
Icky thumb.
Sticky Thump. So that was me. That was my weekend in Nashville. I love a wedding. I'm a little bit of a romantic. I know we're all supposed to be like, fuck this is gay, but I'll be crying every time. I cry. I went to Colum's wedding. I cried. I cried because Colum, I don't know if we're supposed to talk, when male comedians get married and we're not supposed to say like, they were emotional.
Oh, yeah. Right.
You're not supposed to like give. I feel like it's a privilege to be invited to a male comedian's wedding, so you're not supposed to be like, his first dance, because it gives the perception of Colum is now, sap when Colum's trying to be tough and go on stage and say, I'm an ugly guy, but his first dance was that song Beyond by Leon Bridges. That's like, been half half and I go insane. And Colum's dipping his wife. Brings me to my knees. That's the one where he's like, is she my wife? The song where she's like, and oh me. Oh yeah, it's like, oh me, oh my, I can't explain. She might just be my everything beyond. Oh, yeah. So I'll be crying. A little slideshow from my last week. I've been getting into my summer cooking. So if anyone's curious, last week I made egg salad and I made a watermelon salad.
Here's your egg salad.
Yep.
Doesn't that look good?
I don't know if you like Jorge egg salad.
Not a big fan, but I could tolerate it. If it's good, then I can.
Oh, it was good. It was good.
What are you putting in there?
Yep. So we did. I boiled 8 eggs, 8 hard-boiled eggs. Then you slice up the eggs, put them in there. Mustard, mayonnaise, lighter mustard than mayonnaise. A lot of it is the mayonnaise. You don't think there's a lot of mayonnaise, but then, and then it's mustard, paprika, salt, pepper, green onions. Was gonna do celery, forgot the celery, but I would have probably had celery because I like a little crunch. But you know what? I love an iceberg lettuce. Oh, fucking God. Iceberg lettuce on a sandwich?
A little blanket. It's like tucking them in.
I know. And that crunch. Anytime I have iceberg lettuce in my fridge, I'm like, I need to make BLTs, I need to make egg salad, I need to have a ham sandwich, I need Miracle Whip. I'm going to need Miracle Whip, like a gallon of it today. Last week, I had Caroline over. We watched The Descendants. It was so heartfelt.
It was really heartfelt.
You ever seen The Descendants? It's the gayest movie ever.
George Clooney being a dad.
George Clooney figuring out how to be a dad. Wife's in a coma. She cheated on him. She cheated, not while she was in the coma,
Right.
but so George Clooney has to figure it out. Let's just say Michael Clayton was way better.
Yeah.
Also made a watermelon salad. I don't know if you fuck with watermelon salad, Jorge. This was the New York Times watermelon feta basil salad recipe. Now, what you're going to want to do is get a watermelon. First step, obviously, not that hard. Second step, cut it into chunks. If you want to get artful with it, make them maybe asymmetrical and sort of triangular and all over the place. Then you're going to want to put salt on these chunks of watermelon, okay? Salt, massage the salt into the watermelon. This is how you're going to get the flavors to absorb of the feta. So you're going to put crumbled feta all over the watermelon. What I did, I went to the Mediterranean store in Astoria and I got good feta cheese, okay? You're going to want good ingredients. You don't want to fuck around with watermelon salad with bad basil. You're going to want to put hot, fresh basil. You're going to want to do white vinegar or red balsamic vinegar over the watermelon, okay? And then you're going to basil leaves all over, and a drizzle of olive oil. All right? It was fire. Delicious. Feta and any sort of sweet fruit to me is the elite combo. Yeah. People are overdoing it with the goat cheese. Feta is elite. Okay? So suck on my dick. We also made drumsticks and corn on the cob. Motherfucker. And bread.
Yeah, I got a nice loaf of bread.
And we had bread. And if you have corn on the cob, this is what I do. Put the butter on the bread. Use the bread to put the butter on the corn, then you eat the bread.
You kind of jerk off the corn with the
yeah.
bread.
Yep. That's what you do. God, I love corn. And the corn on the cob we had was yellow.
Yeah, it was good.
It was yellow, Long Island sweet corn. Suck my fucking dick.
One thing they do right.
Yep.
1 month of the year.
Yeah, a couple tomatoes, Long Island sweet corn, everything else, every export of Long Island, bad. Bagel Boss. What else we got on the slideshow? Guys, tell me what recipes you're cooking in the summer.
We got
Okay, so big news from Maddie Smith Touring Inc. Obviously, I am a touring comedian, aside from being a culinary wizard. So for my fall tour, I did a little experimenting. And Monday this week, I took new photos as this, those photos of Christian girl Autumn or whatever. I dressed like one of those girls. So let's get a little zoom in. I bought this whole outfit and I had my friend John take multiples of kind of a permutation of this outfit. So one of the outfit, I scrunched the boots down. And we're going to make it look like the Christian girls who all look the same for Autumn. And so that's what I did this week. I bought that whole what do you think of the outfit, Jorge?
Here's another.
Look at this. Look at this. Jorge, my problem is I sent it to Caroline and I was like, I actually think I look good.
You did.
I'm making fun of them, but I actually think like I look pretty good.
You still want to look good.
Like those jeans I bought from a place called Easy Pickins in Astoria, which is lower than Rainbow and lower than Justice. Those are tight, skinny jeans that were probably $8.
Wow.
I pulled them on. I said, I accidentally look great.
Did they leave a blue dye on your leg?
Yeah, like my legs are tinted blue. I look like I'm bruised all over. So we took those photos. So hopefully they come out good.
I'm sure they will.
Unfortunately, I was stepping into those boots. I retore my ACL 3 times. I'm like, I'm fucked right now.
I don't know how they do it.
Then I got nervous because I was like, is the fall girl, because I was going to call the tour the fall of the white girl. I know, but then I hear through the grapevine, Francis Ellis, his tour is called The Fall of Francis. I'm like, God fucking damn it. But then I'm like, maybe he won't end up touring because sometimes, people,
true.
I haven't seen the poster yet.
Yeah, let me know.
So if The Fall of the White Girl would be perfect.
You could release it first.
I know.
It's like a documentary.
Hilarious.
Race
I'm going to
to-
release it first. I'm going to release it. I'll release it today. See, with that photo of the camera. So then I was like, okay, in case I can't get a name from these images, I brought jeans. And I was like, what if we make fun of the Sydney Sweeney thing and call my tour Terrible Jeans? So, well, I did want to do retarded jeans. Obviously, can't do that, but Terrible Jeans. So I don't have those photos yet, but it was me. And one of them, she has the jacket over her naked top, like backwards on.
Sydney Sweeney?
Yeah, pull up her ad. One of them, she's lying on the floor and her jacket is over her front. And we took fake photos of me doing that.
Oh my God.
So I think I might end up going with the Terrible Jeans tour, but then using the fall as promo. That one. Is that funny?
Yeah.
Well, I did that. I was like, John, can I take my shirt off? He's like, I mean, I'm a professional. I was like, it's going to be way funnier if my shirt's off.
Yeah.
But then I had to like scoop my tits so
It's like leaking
because they're
out.
not her tits. They're sandbags.
Yeah, they don't
They're
move.
skin bags. So I had to lift them. So I think that would be funnier for marketing purposes, but the fall girl thing is funny as fuck.
You do both.
I could market it like good Christian clean tour. Let's pull up that slideshow, and then I'm gonna smoke some weed. I didn't smoke weed, so I didn't piss you off, guy, today. And
We got this guy.
okay. So this week, a little update from Maddy. Monday, I went and saw Bonnie at the Tonight Show. As I was walking there, I passed where I used to work, Newburger Berman. Used to have her work in that cell every fucking day. It was right across from 30 Rock. You could see 30 Rock from the cafeteria of this building. And I'd be, Jimmy! And so Bonnie texted me on Friday. She was like, my daughter doesn't want to come to the taping. If you do, you don't have to. And I was like, I would love to. So I went, I watched Bonnie on The Tonight Show on Monday, shook hands with Michael Cox, shout out. Yes, I did call Fallon gay on this podcast. However, I do plan on doing Fallon in the fall. So do not fucking call me out because I will be doing it. After going and watching once, I'm like, I'll be back. And there's Rich Voss. There's Rich looking at Bonnie getting announced by Fallon. I shook Jimmy's hand. I was in the dressing room. It was me, Bonnie, Rich, and Becky, who's Bonnie's manager. And Jimmy came in. He shook Bonnie and Rich's hand. Then he's talking to Bonnie. I'm behind Bonnie. Then he looks right at me. And I go, hi, I'm Maddy. I shook Jimmy's hand. Until this day, I was like, fuck Jimmy Fallon. After this week, I'm like, Jimmy is the GOAT.
Yeah.
Jimmy's a legend. Only legends in the building. I need to... You kind of start seeing if the rumors of his alcoholism are true. Like, yeah. You get off work and you just filmed a late night show and it's 7 p.m. Yeah, we're going to go fucking get hammered. 7 p.m. in Manhattan and you're Jimmy Fallon and your work's done? Yeah, he probably every day is like, a couple? You guys want to do a couple? And then couple turns in. Bonnie crushed her set. We got to watch her warm up. I got to watch her warm up, do the, test run a little earlier. I sat next to Rich and he was like, I want to do the Tonight Show, but I'm too scared. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I can't stay on a topic. And then he's like, and I saw Michael Cox earlier this week. I told him I want to do the show, but I'm too scared. Hilarious. But that was awesome. So you guys should check out Bonnie's show on our Tonight Show set. And that's the slideshow. That's my latest updates. I'm going to smoke a little weed and get more fun. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, back to the Madhouse. Here we are.
Had a little bite of some of that sticky icky, because why don't you, right? Why don't you take a little puff during the day for no reason and then say, why the fuck did I get high?
At this point, every time I get high, it's like, why did I do that? Now I can't function. Now everyone thinks I'm weird. Now I can't form sentences. Now my brain is like zip-zap zopping in every direction. Now I'm thinking things I wasn't thinking. And it's 3 p.m. So when I get home at 6, I'll probably just call it a night. No, worth it though. Welcome back post-intermission of the summer episode of Madhouse. Maddie Smith, solo, best guest ever. These numbers are going crazy as we speak. I don't know why when I speak on a podcast solo, I go telethon mode. I'm like, thank you everyone for staying tuned. Our numbers are through the roof. So we have 23 hours left in the WMDHS. Medusa. For a second, I wanted to rebrand and call it Madhouse, Haus, and get some modern, neo-modern German pieces, right? Like,
Yeah.
Chairs that are, bending in different ways that you didn't realize could be. I guess we are we're there.
We're almost there.
Right.
I think we would need.
And we would also sell bao buns. Bauhaus.
Bauhaus?
Yeah.
Oh, like bao buns, B-A-U.
Yeah, I'm stoned.
That's funny. Bao buns. They're like weird shapes.
I always think I'm going to like buns, and then I'm like, I take one bite, I'm like, I actually don't love this.
Really?
The bread of that bun is like a little too not it for me. So that's that. Every time and I don't love like the duck. It's a little soft. It's a lot of soft. Soft. That bread too is just a little too puffy for me.
Okay.
It's like eating a vagina.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
And you know how homophobic I am. As I wear a gold chain around my neck with a black t-shirt. I look like a lesbian mechanic. But I'm manifesting Tires Season 3 incoming. Incoming role offers only. No auditions. So the character will be called Maddy. And you all just come in and let me act how I act. You know what I'm saying? So what's up, everybody? We are chilling. We got some news. Hopefully it's not too late as this comes out whenever, it does. Because news moves so fast. You know what I mean? That's the thing I'm saying, like, with the terrible genes, with the fall girl thing. Both of them are old news. Like, what can you even do? What can you even talk about anymore? Everything is slow. Speaking of slow, AOL is ending their dial-up service. Believe it or not, you've got mail. Dial-up does still exist. I don't have it, but I do remember the days of dial-up when you just be holding that phone line. You be holding that phone line because you was in a teen chat room for no... And you weren't even a teen. You were 10 years old. You were in a teen chat room. Messaging definitely adult pedophiles. But then I will open the desktop one day, tried to get into the teen chat room, and it was blocked. It was like an administrator of the computer has blocked this. And I was like...
What was your first screen name?
Mad Eileen. Because my middle name, Eileen.
Oh, okay.
My dad made it up.
That's cute.
Mad Eileen at AOL.com.
Cute. Very cute.
My sister still has her. I'm not going to give it out, but my dad has an AOL account that indicates that he's like one of the first AOL users, you know. It was Smith. Our name's Smith. So, Mad Eileen. And then I changed it to, I was like, I have to go cooler.
Yeah.
I think I was in fourth grade. No, fifth grade. Because you'd be on AIM.
Yeah. I'm changing my screen name, guys.
I think I changed it to Soccer Pro 91. But soccer was taken, Soccer Pro, so I did SOCCR.
Oh.
But then it started pissing me off after 8 months. This is probably the reason I never got tattoos, because my AIM screen names were like, it was like a weekend. I'm like, I hate my screen name. I was always changing my away message. I was always looking at my profile as if I was someone else.
Yes.
This was like, I was addicted.
Me too.
And no one ever would message me.
I know.
And all my comments would be like, hey. And I'm like, hey.
What's up, NMU?
And I'm like, and then he's typing. Or no, you couldn't see they were typing. So then it would be bloop. And he's like, what's up? Arrow point up. And you're like, and then you write NM.
NMJC. You.
And then he's like, same.
And then it's like,
And you're like,
can you send me the homework? Always like, no.
So yeah. So AOL is ending its dial-up. And so now it's going to be this thing where someday I'm going to have to tell my kids about when we first got on the internet. Isn't that wild?
Did you have a computer room?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got fucking dude. Like, I don't know, like my dad wanted to my mom wanted to try to work from home. And this had to be like 1999.
Wow.
So we got a desktop computer. It was I couldn't even tell you the brand. It was a big box of a thing. Big box of a thing. And it was we had little games that were already on the computer. We had the standards. We had Chips Challenge. I don't know if you ever played that, but that was like moving blocks around and there was a little guy moving. We had email, so I would send my grandma an email and I was like, "Hi grandma. Thanks for the Christmas gift. I love the Bugs Life video game." Because that's what your grandma would give you. She would give you like CD games. She would give you CD, and your whole thing was like dialing up, taking up the phone line. Because if you were dialed up, if you were listening and if you never use dial and you never use dial up, tune in right now. Someone cue me in at when you can with AOL dial up sounds.
Oh.
Because this shit will trigger you. And then I want to hear the AIM messenger sounds. Right. People logging on and. Because when they logged on, a door would squeak, and it was like, who is it?
I think we got the.
Okay, so, I'm really triggered right now. So you would open your computer and you would click on AOL on your desktop, the icon. It would set AOL on your desktop. You would pull this up. You would type in your name, Mad Eileen, and then get online, and that's what would play. The static.
This is all a good thing, by the way.
Totally normal.
That was
and then you're on. And then what happens? What happens if you're gonna have a good day?
You've got mail.
Exactly. And you go, who the fuck is mailing me? And it was a little mailbox with a yellow letter coming out, and the dopamine hit of that when you're like 8 years old and your family's setting you up on the desktop with an email, it's insane. I'm so surprised to this day I never got into gambling because of the slots and the lights and the colors of it all. Because that little email showing up like that, you're like, oh, and then you get it and it's all bold in the inbox. And your inbox when you're in fourth grade is 3 emails. One of them is welcome to AOL.
Right.
The second is your dad sending you, and it says test. And then the third is like, it's your grandma. You're like, grandma sent me an email. Mom. Hold on 1 second. Mom. Oh my God, no. Mom. Grandma's email just opened on the desktop.
Dear Madeline, it's great to hear you've got an AOL email account. It's me, Grandma Jane.
What did you guys think of my audio story?
Oh, I love that.
I think I might be getting into a more of a storytelling audience. Now that I think about it, I think I'd like to expand into that This American Life sort of thing. Love it. Love sound effects of like or like an audiobook. I could be an audiobook reader. She turned to look at him and she turned on her heel and clambered away.
Did you ever see those? They're like Foley studios or whatever, where they make all the sounds.
I've seen those.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys ever hear a sound in a movie, it's not the sound that's happening in what you're seeing. If you want to get really psyched up. It's a woman in a back room in China stomping on aluminum foil to make it sound as if you dropped a fork. Bro, this bitch is doing everything. If you heels on the ground, she does all that. She walks in sync. Did you guys know this? Jorge, did you know this? Sound in movies is made by someone else.
Like Ratatouille, the guy has like instruments and like all these different like inventions to make specific sounds, and it happens so fast.
What? I thought the sounds in Ratatouille were real.
I'm sorry, Maddie. I didn't want to.
Oh, I was just saying because it's a cartoon.
I know.
Oh. Okay, so AOL is ending dial-up. R.I.P. Jorge, I don't know if you ever participated in participate in dial-up. And what was your username?
I have older siblings, so then I would just scavenge off of whatever they were doing on the computer.
Okay, and what was your screen name?
I didn't have a screen name.
Oh, you would go, yeah. They're like, Jorge, get away, fucktard.
Pretty much.
Jorge's like, all right, let me stay. Okay, so let's see. Taylor Swift new album. Is there a new Taylor Swift album? What's called The Last Showgirl? Go off.
The life of a showgirl.
Oh, I thought it was called The Last Showgirl. Best movie in the world. Everyone, I hope maybe she includes something from The Last Showgirl. You can't just do that and not. You can't have the main actor from the movie who couldn't get booked after being in The Last Showgirl and then not. But she probably would because she's Taylor Swift and she does what she wants. She be doing what she wants, don't she? And shout out Travis Kelce was on the cover of Vanity Fair this week, covered in snakes or something. So Taylor Swift new album is called Life of a Showgirl. So okay, cool. First thoughts. Life of a Show reminds me of horses. She'll never not remind me of horses. She'll never not be a horse to me. Taylor Swift is not large, like she's like, but she is like an Amazonian kind of woman. Like she's very, very, very intriguing to me because she's like a large doll. You know what I mean? Like her proportions are that of a doll. She's a large, womanly, not fat though. You know what I mean? Yeah. Jorge, stop. I'm not. Like she's got a large, like I don't know how to say it. She's tall, but she's full, not full, but like, I know. Okay, I'm going to stop. Tall. I sound like a pervert. She's very fascinating to me. Because people say she drinks. Like I know people who have met her at the NFL. Like, okay, so Santino's good friends with, Travis Kelce, blah, blah, blah. So he was drinking with Taylor Swift. She's drinking. She drinks a lot. I'm like, who is this girl? But she's saying Life of a Showgirl, I think horse. I think maybe she'll be like, I'm a show pony for you. Yeah. Nay, nay. I'm a show pony for you. Nay, nay. Like it's going to be nay. Like, yeah, like hurdles. She's going to be like the hurdles because horses, hurdles, show. Don't you think showgirl, like, show pony, and she reminds me of a horse. Workhorse. Does she not remind you of a white horse? Like,
yeah, she's like a unicorn.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I wonder if she'll do like a music video that looks like Life of a Showgirl or The Last Showgirl.
Yeah.
She's like a Vegas girl.
Maybe, but then watch like, I don't know. I'll say it once. I'll say it again. I'm not a huge Swiftie. To me, the Swiftie fandom, I'm a Swiftie in the way that I like Dua Lipa songs, but in the ones that are the top ones. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know about you, I'm feeling 20. That's Taylor Swift. Yeah. I like that. Oh, you're fun. I wouldn't say but I wouldn't say it's a good song, but I wouldn't say it's a bad song. But I would say it's like, if it comes on in spin class, I'm like, ooh, 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 ooh. It's like there's always gonna be pop songs.
Yeah.
But I was never like, pop songs are good. They're always just pop songs. They come out every so often, you go, oh, that's a fun pop song. But you don't go good, bad. And then, now Taylor Swift's like, people are saying like her lyrics are like, what is moving people's emotions? And this whole time I always thought it was pop songs.
Yeah.
There's songs that come on, I didn't even know they were Taylor Swift. Because they're all just pop songs. And I'm not trying to be rude at all. I'm not trying to be a boomer, and I'm not trying to be a man who's like, they all sound the same. I genuinely all thought we were just like, she's a pop star. But people are coming out in droves and sobbing over her. And it's actually getting political. If you say you don't like it, you're out of the friend group. And then they'll be like, oh, it's August. You know how I'm acting because she has a song or album called August.
Yeah, this is her 11th album.
I know.
But like, yeah, and I know her when she first started, she would always write about like every single guy. Like,
I know.
it's like, if you break everything, I'm gonna write a song about it.
So this one's
Every guy.
maybe this one is gonna be, you know, because she always talks. She wears short shirts. I'm in the bleachers. Now she's with the football guy. So she's gonna be like, finally with a football guy, and they're gonna be like fan theories. It's about Travis Kelce. Yeah, you don't say. It's like, could you make it? And they call it Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Easter eggs, you're supposed to. No one's supposed to be able to see them.
Yeah, this is like, we know everything.
It's literally like we stumbled upon our Zanga. So it's gonna be like, true love, but at what cost? I'm in the limelight, I'm a showgirl, and he's on the field, but he's getting old. So now you'll be seeing him in Hulu shows. And they're like, it's definitely about asterisk Travis Kelce, like blocked out. So, and I don't know, but we'll see. Maybe she'll do, or maybe she'll be like, I'm hearing things from every side. I don't know what to say. I'm getting politicized. And they're like, that's about her run-in with like being a Democrat, but not like backing Kamala.
It's like literally.
However, I will say, you know, for what it's worth, and all the whatever, all the podcasters who are, when I went to the UK is saying these podcasters are the face of why Trump got elected on the right. A lot of people on the other side could have done a little more. And so people are saying T Swift, donde está tu political viewers? I couldn't give a rat's ass. She's a gazillionaire.
Yeah.
She's a gazillionaire. Taylor Swift as a person does not even exist anymore. Like, so I don't know. Hot takes with Maddie Smith. Write that down. We are going to play a game called Would You Rather, because we do segments here in the Madhouse, and we're going to spice things up. So let's turn up. Tell me what would you rather, and I'll turn up.
Would you rather be forced to sing along or dance to every single song you hear?
I would rather be forced to dance to every single song I hear. Wait, for the rest of my life?
No, just. Well,
Oh, like
yeah,
at a
I
party?
guess.
Or at a party? At a party. If I was at a party and there was like dance. Because when on Wild and Out in the rehearsal days, they do like improv things to get the cast all, get their blood warm. Part of it is Zip Zap Zop, which I hate. I hate Zip Zap Zop. Even though I'm good at it, I always end up in the top 3. Even though by top 4 or 3, you're like, all right, this is fucking dumb. Musical chairs too. I'm so good to like the final 4 where you're like, you move your eye once and then he's sitting in your chair. It goes by in a blip. Plus, I'm not competitive in that way. I just wanted to show people like I'm good at the game. So same thing with Zip Zap Zop. I'm like, what is this? There's one where he's like the EP or whoever's guiding the warm ups that day. It's the EP or a producer or whatever. He's like, hey yo, Lil Jorge, because you would have your name would be Lil Jorge, or Big Jorge, because there was a Lil JJ, but then it became Big JJ, so you can be Big Jorge. He stayed the same size, by the way, between Lil and Big. It was just a personal choice. So Big Jorge, Big J, you come in the middle, and then you sing a song. So you would have to sing a song, but while you start singing the song, everyone else starts singing with you.
Okay.
So you're only singing solo for like a second. And then at some point someone tags you out and then it's like, shh, 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 and they start a new song. But you have to get the idea is you pick a song that's like a bop. It's like doing goddamn Comedy Jam. You know what I mean? So if you're on Wild 'N Out, they circle up. They would go, Big JJ, get in the middle. And he would go, at night, I think of, and immediately everyone's like, now people are clapping. Now, and it's a whole circle. My little baby. And the producer will point at Caroline and go, get in the middle. Caroline's like, it's fun to stay at the YMCA. And everyone's like, oh. They point to another person. And this is how you get the shy influencers who don't know how to do stage stuff to like come out of their shell. Because the producer will be like, I can't hear you. And she's like, don't go chasing water. He's like, I can't hear you. There's a lot of that. But I got caught for being super Caucasian because one girl in the middle, she goes, it was all a dream. It used to be. I don't know one single word to that fucking tune. And they're all clapping that, and that was the finale of the game, of course, because they all get together like, and it used to be name, and mind your name, it was, and they're like, oh, and and I'm like clapping along.
You're like hitting the notes in between.
I know. I get that one. I don't know if you guys ever saw this video, but you know when the kids lean against the barricade at a concert, like the kids in the front row lean against the metal. And they're like, what? So they got a video of going by like girls like singing along to Drake. And it was that song, God's Plan or whatever. And and they're like all, they're all mouthing it wrong. And then the one guy just goes, God's Plan. But it wasn't the lyric at all. If I was him, I would have shot myself. If something like that happened to me, I would have shot myself. I want to write a bit about how I never would play baseball or softball because the idea of missing a ball, swinging at a ball and missing it. No. I don't know how kickers for NFL teams, when they miss, don't go home and shoot themselves in the head. Imagine like being the reason the Buffalo Bills miss once again the Super Bowl is because of your kick. You're going home and facing your wife with your fucking tail between your legs. In the locker room, imagine being someone who already overthinks, because when I have like a fine set and I go back in the green room, I'm like, they're all talking about how I bombed. I'm looking for any movement, any sort of shift in people's body language to indicate that I'm a fucking cuck loser. Imagine you miss that kick and looking at people. The disappointment in your coach, the assistant coach, all those people in the NFL, 17,000 people. How many people at stadium?
People betting
60,000?
money. I think
People betting money on you.
I think that's why people get so. And also, I was reading like a lot of these athletes are have stalkers, like for real. Like I think more than like celebs.
Oh, absolutely. I read a statistic today. Obviously, it's not like groundbreaking, but they did a scientifically proved that stalking. I mean, it sounds stupid, but there was a study that it said stalking is very stressful for the cardiovascular health if you are being stalked.
Hell yeah. You're like,
And 1 in 3 women get stalked in their lives at some point.
totally.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Totally.
So
believe that.
think about that. Next time you guys say, I had no idea. I would never thought about it that way. Shit in my diaper. All right, give me another would you rather.
Would you rather give up air conditioning and heating for the rest of your life or give up the internet for the rest of your life?
Internet.
Yeah. But then you have to if you need to
I'll just tell my team, do something.
yeah.
What do you mean? What if I had to what?
If you wanted to look up, I mean,
I could figure it out.
Yeah.
All my loved ones would just know I don't have the internet, so work around it.
Right.
My mom wants to come visit. I don't have the internet. So what do you want? Would I still have cell service? Would I have a flip phone? Would I have a capability of flip phone or no? Or no landline at my house?
Yeah.
Yeah. Easy. Sounds like paradise. I cannot be reached unless you call my landline. Obviously, you're going to be buzzing all day.
Take a message.
Hi, it's Maddy. I can't come to the phone right now, but leave a message and I'll call you back. Bye.
That's what we got to back to. Something needs to happen. We need internet regulation. We need AI regulation because it's getting weird. It's getting bad. And it should be illegal to put your kids on the internet. It should be illegal to put your kids on the internet. When they turn 18, they can have a phone and they can go through a training that is an orientation to being on the internet and how to carry yourself on the internet, because it's a different little society. People haven't been taught how to carry themselves on the internet, and it shows.
What about people who put their kids on and blur their faces? I think that's kind of weird.
It just ruins the photo, because then you're like,
yeah, right.
maybe like a behind the kid. But I'm just
Yeah.
like, stop. Get off Instagram.
No.
Why would I be?
Yeah, I know.
In my baby.
When I have a baby, I'm just going to be looking at it. Like, my phone's going to be like far away. I will not be phone centric. I've been pretty good. I've been kind of off my phone. But that's because I'm on summer break. So I'm really chilling. When it gets to later in August, you guys are going to be not going to be fun to be around, because I'm going to be like a kid who knows school's coming. And it's just tantrums incoming.
Go school supply shopping.
Yeah, Mom, and Staples.
Yeah.
Did you guys always have that one kid who was sobbing on the bus? Like, he could not get on the bus. There was a kid in my neighborhood, he would not get on the bus every time, like full first 2 weeks of school. His mom had to walk him on the bus because he did not want to go to school. I'm like, I get it, but you still have to go.
Yeah.
What are you going to do, not go to school, Brandon? Stupid ass. He was screaming, I don't want to go to school. But summer was the best, wasn't it? First week off of school, especially in like before you had to work. Because, once I was like 13, 14 in New York State, my parents were like,
Technically, you can get your working papers and do.
Yeah.
but before that, no car, no job, and all you have to do is sit around and like,
Read.
best days of my life. Elementary school summers,
Yeah.
early July.
It seems endless.
I know.
Endless.
You never have to put a sweatshirt on because it's always like t-shirt weather.
Pool.
At night, pool.
Dried out by the pool.
Dried out by the
Your
pool.
skin's tight.
Caroline, we're talking about children.
No, I mean, like, when you're in the pool all day and you smile and like your face
Yeah, you're like,
feels really tight because it's so dry.
Yes.
And, like,
Your
on
hair.
days like that.
And then later that night, you watch a movie, have some popcorn.
So fun.
You're like, my life is so awesome.
I know.
Or sometimes you live by a friend who has like a bike and you can bike to an ice cream place.
So fucking fun. So fucking fun.
Yeah.
Oh, mine for the days of.
I like what you were saying before, like how if we all had August off.
Okay, so listen to this. You know how the guy did that 4-hour work week, or Tim Ferriss or whatever? I'm about to do the August off movement. August off. Augustapo. Augustapo? Augustafo. And it's this lifestyle choice where you work all year and then everyone in the country takes off in August. But you stay in your zip code. Of course, within your schedule, that's allowed. You go travel a little bit. But for the month, you stay in the zip code that you prefer. At the beginning of the year, where you're going to be in August. I'm going to be here in my apartment. Okay, you stay there. And you get a little job to make sure the society is functioning within your zip code. So maybe for 2 hours a week, you're doing the mail. Or you say, I'm going to do the grocery store for 20 hours a week. That's how much you can go. At your minimum a week is 15 hours, okay?
What would you do? What job would you do?
Grocery store, I
Yeah.
think, now that I'm thinking about it.
Cashier?
Yeah, maybe something or a fruit stand and it's all same wage. Like it's a government stipend.
Yeah.
It's just like we all just need it to function.
Right.
They kind of, there's some sort of paying out the businesses, but just for functionality, everyone's got to work.
Yeah.
I would do maybe a bakery, maybe an ice cream shop. I'd probably get sucked into a pizzeria somewhere, knowing me. Maybe a spa receptionist. Not barista because I feel really stupid around coffee ink. But yeah, and everyone gets August off there where you can chill and not think about anything. It's illegal. It is actually illegal to speak about that other job that you have and that entity. And you dry your brain out and you think about what you're doing in your life and you reflect and you let your body get back to its natural rhythm of correct sleep and no stress and minimal phone. We don't do phones. We're not doing phones. You can take photos. You can scroll, but you don't do, I'm lost in the scroll. We don't do that. We don't pick up. We wander around. We read books. We're reading books. We are putting on little outfits you never wore before. Yeah. We're going to weddings in Nashville. You can have a wedding in this month. You can have a wedding. Okay?
Yeah, little nice events.
In some ways, people are already doing it.
They do it in Europe, I think.
Yeah, they go out of office in Europe. And they laugh if you talk about work. In Europe, you go, I'm stressed about my job. They go, what? What?
Is this your job?
I mean, it's August 10th. So you got to take a little break, I think.
Yeah.
Thoughts, questions, concerns?
I think it sounds nice. I would love to like garden.
Obviously, I come from a privileged place where I don't have children. I don't have family members that I take care of, and I only take care of myself.
Like people who don't have kids can like do the job. Like in the society.
I'll do the job.
I'm still thinking of the society.
Oh yeah, in the society. I'll do the job. Yeah. I'll do the job. I'll do the jobs.
Yeah.
I'll do the job. I'll do the. Yeah. I'll do the jobs.
Yeah. All able-bodied people have to do something. They have to contribute.
But at the same time, you cannot take off and extenuate the little society built, because it kind of might be minimal societal offerings. It'll be like you're staying in a beach town. Things are functioning, but you can't go crazy. You can't be getting Amazon deliveries in the way you're usually, because we're not doing that. Okay?
You have the main street with all the stuff.
Yes.
And everything's done by 6
Yeah.
p.m.
Yeah. It's local. It's sleepy. You're cooking at home. We're getting back to just living and vibing and basic. Someone just needs to run the fruit stand and get the frozen goods, sign off on those.
Like a market.
Yeah, market.
Like a bazaar, like a little farmer's market.
Really, all you need is a bazaar and a hospital. So the doctors, unfortunately, will have to kind of shift it out. But a lot of hospital doctors are already on call, to be honest. You just have to call them in. I know this because I worked at a switchboard at the hospital near my college for 2 years. Yeah.
Is that stressful?
No, it was a rural, hardest word in the world. Rural, hardest word in the world. Hardest word in the world is rural. That's it. Hardest word in the world is rural. Hardest word in the world is rural. It was a rural hospital with like fucking 11 beds. My mom worked there. She got me the job because she worked in HR at this hospital. So I would drive down 28 minutes on the dot, because I would sometimes go at night. I would start at 7 and come back at midnight, do homework. No one would come in. Wow. Every so often there was like a code blue. I'd have to call Dr. Koresh, and he'd be like, "What do you do?" I'm like, "You have to come in." He's like, "But do you know the reason?" In front of me, there's a stretcher. He's got like Yacht Rock playing in the background. And yeah, I did that. It was good money too, especially for a college kid. I think it was like $27 an hour. Wow. Yeah, I just sat there, did my homework, did my little readings. I was developing an eating disorder at the time, so I would just sit there and not eat. It was like a 6-hour chunk of. I'd bring a 1 tablespoon of quinoa. I'd be like, "Time to eat." But the problem is when you are early into it and you're still kind of not fat, but like, you're like saddest time of your life.
Yeah, that was so hard. Dreaming about food.
I know you're only thinking about it and you're still like a size fucking 16. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but I guess we're not far off into the madhouse to let you guys know that when I was in college, I decided, hey, I'm not going to eat. But right before junior year of college, it was the campus food. I kept eating the campus food. So I moved off campus junior year. And summer before junior year, I lived in the place where I was going to live. And I lived with 4 guys. What's that about? Luckily, I had a bedroom on the first floor with its own half bathroom. So I never had to shit in front of them or never have to hold in shit.
Right. Perfect.
But I did have to go up and shower to the second floor. Yeah. And the first night I went, I slept there. My mom moved all my stuff in. And I had my bed. It was the first full bed I ever had in my life. Wow. Sick as fuck. I know, I was sick as fuck. Oh, spreading out. I always had twin beds growing up. My parents were weird about twin beds and TVs in your room. And like computers for yourself until you get to college. Bizarre. I think they just... Anyway, so it's a full bed. And then I ate a weed cookie. And I was like not really smoking weed yet. Or I was smoking weed, but edibles would fuck me up. And I went to my room and I sat in the dark for like an hour just like staring. And I was like, who are these people? Yeah. Who are these men? If you cut to it, it would be footage of me being like... zoning in and out of like, what the fuck is this? In a reality, like, insanely. Yeah. I would do this thing where I would eat edibles before like a big thing or like in front of people, like for no reason. Me too. And it would get me stoned out of my fucking mind.
You get like, you're cold.
No, yeah. And I would just like shift on the couch, like,
yeah.
And I'm like, and I would always do it like 1 week into a brand new setting. And I would be like, who am I? Who are you? Who do you think you are? No one here knows who you are. Yeah. You're a fucking psycho. You're living with 4 men? Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck is your problem? You need to get out. Run. So yeah, but that was when I started, because I started driving to unpaid internships and still working at the hospital, and then I just started eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but I was eating like really low amounts of them. And then I would run 5 miles on the treadmill. It was crazy. All my friends were like, whoa. I was like, yeah, I don't know. I was just eating healthy. It's all playful because the next year I blew the fuck up. That was the universe just being like, that's on you, bitch. Because all the magazines told you not to fucking do this. Yeah. Our whole fucking lives, they're like, don't be anorexic. Don't be anorexic. Don't be anorexic. Mm-hmm. And then you're like, well.
But then they show you images.
You're like, I can do it. I can try to do it. Mm-hmm. And then backfires. It backfires. Don't do it. Mm-hmm. Oh, it backfires or you die, respectfully. Mm-hmm. Your body is going to say, we're going to put on 200 pounds because fuck you, bitch. And we're going to make you learn a lesson and it'll take you 12 years to get it all off. Or you're going to die. Or you're going to die. Yeah. So don't try it. Don't push it. And then I spent all my 20s binge eating, binge eating, binge eating, binge eating, binge eating, binge eating, binge eating. And then I wonder, why do I have acid reflux? Cut to just massive amounts of food being pummeled into my throat. Until it still happens, but not to the extent that it used to. Yeah. It used to be unfucking leashed. But at the end of the day, I say, thank God I'm not stuck in that anymore. Yeah. I would be walking around college, I would be at my job looking at my stomach and being like, you fucking bitch, whore, stupid piece of shit. You did it again. And you said you weren't going to do it again. And I would be Googling how to stop binge eating. Yeah. And every link would be purple. Okay, ask me another would you rather.
Would you rather spend a week in the forest or a night in a real haunted house?
Forest.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't like haunted house shit. I don't like live haunted house shit. I don't like live spooky. I don't like live haunted house shit.
Yeah. Right.
Maybe it was the haunted inn that Matt Rife just bought. The
Annabelle doll.
Yeah, the Conjuring house, sure. But a haunted, like, if you took me to a haunted castle in Scotland, no. Pass. Jorge, you would do that?
Oh, 100%.
Why? You like that? I would absolutely not. That's too creepy. People leave those. They're like, my husband was different ever since. Because he touched the image on the wall that said, the tour guide said, if you touch it, you're cursed for 7 years. And he touched it. And then he comes home, blood. His eye, he was crying, it was blood. I don't do that. I watched when I was younger, I would watch too much because we had this room over the garage. Like, we lived in Massachusetts for a second. We had this like big living room, bedroom over the garage in our house. I would just sit up there and watch TV by myself. There was TVs all over the house. So I'd watch court TV and I would watch fucking haunted house TV and Discovery and all the haunted house. It freaked me out. So like to this day, I can do scary movies with people, but I can't do real. I'm only lately dipping into true crime. But it scares me. The live footage, live audio shrivels my bones.
Yeah, haunted shit's fun. Like, because on the off chance it is real, then that's a
Is real? Jorge.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
It's just, I try to be as apolitical as I can be. I try to reach across the aisle, and then Jorge goes and blasts me with that. And during Would You Rather, Jorge goes, would you rather Israel or Palestine? I mean, for vacation? Do you think America will recognize Palestine?
The Gulf of America?
Yeah.
Yes.
Me too. I think Trump's going to legalize weed because he's in hot shit with the Epstein stuff.
The what?
Oh, yeah.
Epstein.
What's that?
Well, just people being like, oh, you told us you were going to release the files, and now you're shutting people down who are trying to release it, and now I don't trust Trump as much as I thought. Even though he's like, rape people. But yeah, so I think people are, oh, who is this guy? So I think he might I think we might wake up one day and New York Times breaking news, Trump federally legalizes marijuana. And then it's a quote from him, like, we have the best weed in the world. That's my Trump. So I don't know. I feel it coming. But I don't know. Because neither federal or neither legal nor illegal weed is making a lot of money right now.
Because it's taxed?
Yeah, and how much it costs to get legalized and sell legal weed, and
The licensing
you can't go state to state. Every state has different regulations. Does not sound worth it. I am HO. Okay, give me another would you rather.
Would you rather have a pause or a rewind button in your life?
Pause.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case I lose my keys and I'm running late. Or, if a man's coming at you to rape you, pause.
Right.
Or if you're bombing, pause and then leave the room.
Right.
But then, yeah, I guess press play, yeah. Yeah, I would do that. Yeah. Okay, next.
Would you rather be serve 5 years in jail or 5 years in a coma?
Oh, boy. I say 5 years in jail, character.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of character that can come from jail.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Plus, I need to be locked up, I think.
What about a year at war or a year in prison?
Oh, that's a good one. I'll take war because for a woman, they're just going to put me behind a computer.
Yeah.
They don't need my strength.
You might get sexually assaulted, but
You know what? I think they're so nervous now about being good guys that they're like, they might just not even talk to me. They'll be so sexist that they just won't even acknowledge me. So I think actually it could be like a cool, like, eat, pray, love for me. Next.
would you rather be able to take back anything you say or hear any conversation that is about you?
Oh, wait. Shout out real quick to what we were just saying. The Saudi Arabia Comedy Festival that I was asked if I wanted to be considered for is now live. So check out the flyer for that, the Radahi Comedy Festival. Your girl said no.
Oh my god.
Is that bad?
No.
Should I not be telling people that?
No.
I feel like they wouldn't even my people were like would you want to be considered? So I feel like I feel like if the Saudis saw my Instagram, their heads would explode.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to do them a favor, and I'm trying to ultimately do business, so I want them to stay alive. But if they saw what my stuff, they would be like,
They would use you as like a tool, like a weapon.
I think
to make people's heads.
I think they would do.
explode.
She's perfect. My theory with the Saudi Arabia Comedy Festival is that it is a comedy festival for them, and that the comedians who are booked are getting beheaded in the town square. That's what the comedy festival is. And we won't be able to do anything because it'll be like some weird Saudi thing where it's like, they are working here, they're our citizens. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think it's a trap. So good luck.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that. That was really inappropriate. Okay, what was the would you rather?
Be able to take back anything you say or hear any conversation about you.
Take back anything I say, I suppose.
Yeah.
I'll pass on that. That sounds really dark.
I don't want to know.
That sounds really dark.
Sometimes I do want to like. Maybe
It sounds dark.
one
I already
thing.
know what they're saying. I already
Yeah,
know what they're saying.
true.
And then, do we have one more segment? Oh yeah, we got one more. We'll end it with sound off. This is a game where Caroline plays a sound and then we make a caption for it.
Okay. Ready?
This has been the best episode ever. Whoa, loud as fuck.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry.
That's me after drinking Body Brain coffee. That's me dancing. That's the sound of me when I'm twerking. That's me twerking. That's the sound of like that's how it feels to walk around when you're wearing a chunky necklace. Like when you're wearing a statement jewelry.
Bangles.
Yeah, if you're wearing statement jewelry. Hey, Maddie Smith. Yeah. Oh no, I live in. Play it again. Yeah. And when I was with him, we lived together. Yeah. And so it was him and I in that spot, and then he left me. Oh, don't worry about it. Yeah, it's all fun and games. Me with a bangle. That's me when I do something I was supposed to do 4 weeks ago. Me when I finally changed my cat's litter in her litter box. Me when you get off the train and the other train's right there.
Enemy spotted.
Oh my God. Me every fucking day. Me walking by like anyone wearing anything. Me walking by a guy with clam diggers on, like a
Clam digger.
like a pant that comes off the ground, like like a
yeah,
like
yeah.
Enemy spotted.
like a loafer and that
Yeah.
pant that
Cuff.
like, and he's holding a matcha and and a James Joyce book and as a tote bag.
Yeah, that's bad.
and a lot of little tattoos.
Yeah.
Enemy spotted.
Okay, this was me on the train today.
Mm-hmm.
When these are my latest. This is me after 1 weekend in Nashville. So I got my cool little sunglasses. Shout out, they're Bonnie sunglasses. Shout out, they're inspo by Bonnie. I mean, I'm on my phone. I'm like, of course it's Wednesday, so my entire Wednesday afternoon is spent posting about Madhouse photos. Why does it take me? Why am I? All of a sudden, it takes me 3 hours to post on Instagram. I don't know what's going on. The photos, everything weird. There's all these little jinkly things you can do on Instagram. The widgets and the blah, blah, the location, the music, powered by AI. So I'm honed in on this, but I can feel this guy to my 2:00 looking at me. I see his shoes. He's a white guy, but he's wearing Jordans. I'm like, big shade. He's got like a West Coast kind of black guy, white guy energy. Oh, man. I can see him looking at me. I can see him like looking at me. I'm on my phone. I look up once. We make eye contact. I'm like, I look at my phone. I can still see him looking at me. And you know, a lot of times when you can feel someone looking at you, but then you look up and they're not looking at you at all, and you're like, you fucking you fucking self-centered bitch.
Yeah.
But I looked up and he's looking at me again. So I pause with my sunglasses, and we're staring at each other. I go, pull them down, and I go, and he goes, and then I'm like, don't be looking at me, bitch. And I don't care. I thought you were Maddie Smith. Yes, I am Maddie Smith. But would you stare at me? Why are you staring at me? Did you get? It is me. Okay. Also, if it was not Maddie Smith, that's the only reason I would say maybe he had a reason to say. If you're just a man looking at a woman, don't fucking do that. Staring at me. I do not tolerate that. Because what they'll do is you'll sit down and they'll go.
The up and down.
Yeah.
The up and down. The up and down.
There you go. You're like, what is this?
I don't know.
Is it a diner? This is a diner in the 50s? Are we at the soda shop? Are you about to slide a couple of scoops my way? He's like sitting there like he's like fucking Robert Redford. Or no, even later, even older. Jimmy Stewart.
Jimmy Stewart.
I'm like, get out of here. What do you think? You're in black and white?
I don't know what the fuck. Is
Okay, yeah, give me one more sound.
Actually, no, we'll probably get
Me when I'm about to tell a bomb ass story that I've told 18,000 times and it gets better every time to the point where it's not even a real story anymore. When you send someone a script and you know the first half is good and the second half is bad as shit, but you're like, maybe they'll kind of get the idea and like not care. When you give someone a shitty gift in Secret Santa. when you post a clip of stand up and you know it kind of sucks. Me when I have new nails. Me when I that's me when I
playing poker.
That's me when I that's me after like a first sip of like coffee or decaf for me. That's my first sip of back in the day, first sip of a Bloody Mary. This is what would play through my first sip of a Bloody Mary with like a massive thing of shrimp and bacon and celery stalk in it. Oh, and it's a little spicy. Oh, and it's got the chili salt on the rim. I'm like, is that a scallop? Worcester sauce or whatever the fuck it's called. Oh, and it's a Bloody Mary. Yeah. Me just now. That was not a sound effect. That was just me. That's literally what it sounds like when I'm crying, but I know it's not real. But I'm just crying to cry. I'm like, oh my God. So you know when something's just like the final straw? Like you pick up your shoe and it has shit on the bottom, and you're like... Let me text you. I'm gonna kill myself. Okay, we'll do one more.
How about no?
My initial thought when any family member texts me, my
No.
someone asking me to do a spot in anywhere in New York City.
How about no?
When the booker of a club asked if I wanted to turn one of my shows into a roast battle instead of a regular stand-up show.
How about no?
When someone asks if I want to swap seats with their boyfriend on a plane for
How about no?
to sit in the middle seat. When when Netflix asks if I'm still watching.
How about no?
When someone asks if I'm coming to Utah.
How about no?
Oh yes, oh yes. All right.
How about no?
Well, this was fun, you guys. I had a blast and a half. Thanks for listening. Have a good rest of your summer. And we'll see you next week on the Maha. Peace.